If you have any kind of appreciation for beer, it's fascinating to see the process and visit the site where that fine ale is brewed. Our friend, our nightlife correspondent, Sam Slaughter, has taken all those brewery tours. You take notes during them, too?
Yeah, notes.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I take.
You don't have to be any kind of real connoisseur, though, to appreciate the brewery. Talk about that.
No, I think if you're, as you said, brewing and beer is big business in the Carolinas. In Greenville, it's grown tremendously over the last decade or so, and it's a fun experience. And there's a little bit. There are breweries for kind of every kind of drinker. If you're like if you want to go out and be able to bring your kids somewhere, there are breweries for that. If you're looking to really nerd out on the process, there are breweries for that. There's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and it's neat how that process is. It's very scientific. You know, you're trying it one way and another way, and then they keep having the experiment, which we're happy to have. So first, Thomas Creek Craft Beer Brewery in Greenville on Piedmont Highway. They've had a tap room and brewery since 1998.
They are the OGs in Greenville. They were the first brewery in Greenville and one of the first, I guess, three technically in the state of South Carolina. The other two are down on the coast, but they've been holding it down for 25 years. I don't know if my math's right on that one. 23 plus 2, yeah, 25.
They set the good example, though. They show how fun it is. And
and they've been, like I said, they've been around. They've got solid beers. They've been part of the community forever. The people that ran it have helped countless other brewers in the area kind of get their feet under them. And, they've got their outdoor space. They do some events there. They're going to be ramping up again with some new owners. And so it'll be it's fun to go out there. Yeah,
absolutely. So if Thomas Creek Brewery is kind of the OG in this industry, you've got a lot of others to explore. You just had to pick a couple for this conversation. But West Stone Avenue has Liability Brewing. They're celebrating their 5-year anniversary at the end of July. What do they do there?
So they are one of the breweries in town that have really grown up in 5 years. They have won numerous awards in both state and national competitions. And so it's right on Stone Avenue. There's food next door. It's Moe's Barbecue. There's World Peace, I believe it's called. It's a pizzeria. But you can go in. They've got a nice variety of different beers to choose from. So if you're a sour person or maybe just a Pilsner person, stout, whatever, there's something for everyone there. And it's a nice outdoor environment to just kind of relax.
Yeah, and it's a super cool brand and the merch and you can get it all there.
Yeah.
Finally, you've got Fire Forge Crafted Beer on East Washington Street downtown. They're a tap room. There's the warehouse for events and tastings, and 15 house brewed beers on tap. They're doing a lot.
They're doing a lot, and again, they're another one of the award-winning. They just won a number of awards in the state beer competition. That I think the announcement came out in January, February, somewhere around there. But they won a bunch. Again, a lot of selection. They are right downtown. They are walkable from Main Street, and so if you're downtown and you want to have a craft beer and kind of sit out in the sun, they are perfect. We've talked about a bunch of other breweries before, but you can walk from there to Yeehaw, which is kind of just one block down. But they also, like you said, they have the warehouse space. They've got some TVs in the back there. And we've talked about Some Bar before, which is right in the front. So if you want dim sum and craft beer, you're in the right place.
You can't go wrong there. And I love the couple that operates Fire Forge. They've come in here before, and they've just got such a passion for what they do. And he wasn't even a beer guy until he starts experimenting and learning about it.
Yeah, and once you get sucked into the kind of the finer points of brewing and beer, it just like with people who really love coffee or anything like that, it becomes a passion, an obsession, and you just keep going down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, well, we cheer those guys on. On some Fridays, you do cocktails for us. Whether you do it this week or next week, there is a cocktail inspired by brew that you might make for us at some point. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so it's a very simple drink. It's a michelada, so it's going to be a mixture of what is essentially Bloody Mary mix and beer. It's very popular in Mexico. And so we're going to use a local beer that has jalapeno in it, and so it's going to be nice and spicy and perfect for Memorial Day weekend or really whenever.
Whenever. Are you able to stay around for trending stories at the end of the show? All right. Sam, thank you for sticking around here, and we appreciate your serving as nightlife correspondent for us, the tour of breweries. Anybody watching can follow Sam, the author of Are You Afraid of the Dark Rum and Other Cocktails for 90s Kids. Visit the website or follow Sam on social media for more.